Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. How are you all? I hope that you're all doing well. Today is the 12th of July of 2023, my dear friends, and it is a Wednesday. It is hump day, so we usually do the twin flame soulmate reading, but today we'll be doing the other person. So speaking of the other person, this is the person that you're here watching this reading for. So we'll be looking into their life and what's going on for them. Let's see what Spirit shows us. We will not be doing the yes please today. Unfortunately, we can't be doing it every week, but it really is lovely to know that you're all here, and anything you do for the channel helps it continue bringing you these free readings. So you can help by liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and your donations are always very welcome. Thank you to those that have donated, always very appreciated. So we'll be taking the Witch's Tarot, which is my favorite deck. And because I feel very connected to this deck, and we'll be looking at the Whispers of Love. We will take the Psychic Tarot of the Heart Oracle as well. That is down here. And we'll be taking the little Love Oracle. We do have your person here. Now, I know most of you are females, and that's why we've got the King here, or the Emperor. Call them what you wish. We'll take 3 cards and see what's going on for them in their love life. So see what shows up there. If you are a divine masculine, or if you are interested in a divine masculine, then we're looking into what's going on for them. Okay, take the messages as they resonate. Remember, this cannot and will not resonate for all of you. We'll also be taking some Lenormand and looking into their psyche. Okay, so looking into their psyche with the Mystic Moon Oracles. I want to thank you for joining me here, and in the chat, the comments beneath the video do help. Thank you so much for taking the trouble to comment and be part of this tribe. So let's see what's going on as we are a week before. We are a week before the new moon, which is happening in Cancer, and that's not going to be an easy moon, an easy new seed that we are planting, right? It's happening at the 25th degree of Cancer, so it's going to be very important for the cardinal signs, Cancer, Capricorn, Aries, and Libra. And of course, you know, in a week, so if today is the 12th, the 17th, in 5 days, we're going to have the nodal shift from North Node Taurus, South Node Scorpio, to North Node Aries, South Node Libra. We've spoken a lot about that. We know it's all about karma and where the eclipses will be happening for the next 18 months. So you need to think of your own personal birth chart, your natal chart, and which houses do Aries and Libra take up, because that's where the fated changes will be happening in the next 18 months. Now, we talk a lot about that and on Patreon, so if you are interested, you can get the link beneath. Join us on Patreon. It's Divine Debut 11 for those that are interested. And I have got a special. I have slashed the price of the Venus Star Point reading analysis. Most of you already know about that. I've uploaded on the community recently, a few days ago, and I've also uploaded it on Patreon. The Venus Star Point is, of course, it does have a lot to do with the Venus retrograde in Leo. But what is the difference between Venus retrograde and the Venus Star Point? Which a Venus Star Point is when the Sun connects with Venus. Okay, but I do explain that on Patreon. Do join me there. If you are interested, we'll be doing a VSP reading. And of course, we will have a Venus star point. So it's the Venus-Sun conjunction before you were born. So it's not your natal Venus. It's not your natal Venus. Okay, so we do look at relationships. So where your Venus star point is and where the other person's Venus star point is. Are they in the same group? Are you in a twin flame connection? Or are you connected with this person? Is this a karmic in your life? Or is this someone who's come into your life to help you create something, right? Like a soulmate. So a reading, a VSP reading, you can get one just for yourself to understand how Venus and the Sun conjoined before you were born and what that means for you, or how your Venus star point and your partners or your love interests connects. Now, it doesn't have to be only a love interest. It could be all relationships, even with your children, co-workers, siblings, family members, yeah? Okay, dear Spirit, we're looking into the other person. We are looking into the other person and their life, what's going on with them. Now, my dear friends, the energies are going to be very, very harsh. I'll be doing the new moon in Cancer probably today, so if you're on tier 2 or tier 3, you will get that analysis on Patreon. For sure, we'll do a tarot reading for the new moon, but anyway, this is the other person. This is the other person that we are looking at and their life, the person that's on your mind now. Let's see what's going on, dear Spirit. Thank you for your guidance. I'm actually going to do a divine spread today because I did not do a divine spread for you on Friday or Sunday. So this other person reading is going to be a divine spread, okay? So dear Spirit, please guide me. What's going on with the other person? What's going on for them and in their life? Their love life, their life in general. Okay. Let's take the first layer. And again, I'm going to say thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. And stay tuned. I have answered all of your yes please queries from last week, but we are not doing the yes please today. I'm sure you understand it is a lot of work and I've got a fair few things to do. So let's see what's going on with your person. At the foundation, we've got Temperance. What is hidden from them that they do not know is the Page of Pentacles. Recently, what's been going on with them recently? So they've got the Four of Swords. So they haven't been active. There's something that's holding them still. Let's see what's going on now in their life. We have the Queen of Swords. So they may be dealing with another air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or I suppose they could hold strong air in their chart. Mainly this is Libra, and what's ahead of us is the South Node in Libra. It's interesting because, mid-month, when the nodes are going to shift, they will be squaring over to Pluto exactly, Pluto in Capricorn. So for the cardinal signs, and of course we've just recently had a full moon in Capricorn about not even 10 days ago, which was quite helpful. It had the blessings of Jupiter. But this new moon now in Cancer, which is right opposite Capricorn, right, which is affected. It is affected by the nodal shift and by Pluto, which is right opposite. Just letting you know that the South Node is going to be right on that 29th degree of Libra, which was the Venus-Sun conjunction, so the Venus star point, the VSP, which happened last October, 22nd of October last year of 2022. So that will be interesting because Libra is having the South Node on Libra. Of course, the South Node is what that's our comfort zone. But you know that October last year, Venus star point Venus Sun conjunction was the first time that Venus has conjoined with the Sun in the sign of Libra. So the last 120 years it was conjoining in Scorpio, and now that is leaving. That energy is leaving. We are entering more the Libra, which is the home of Venus, and on that 29th degree. So this is a blessing, I'm going to say, surely, even though it's challenging because it is in a square to Pluto, right? Nevertheless, Libra is all about harmony, balance, justice, fairness, equality, right? And it is all about relationships. So relationships are at the fore. They are in focus for the next 18 months. Very, very much so. So, you know, 29 degrees, because the nodes go backwards. They don't go in the same way as the planets, right? So the South Node is leaving Scorpio and entering Libra, and the North Node is leaving Taurus and going back into Aries. So very important for the cardinal signs that are born in the last few days, obviously. And of course, this new moon is also forming a grand cross with Pluto in the nodes. So that's why there's going to be a lot of pressure. And the new moon is in Cancer. Cancer is ruled by the moon, so it's going to be a very, very powerful moment. It's pertaining to home, to family, the past, emotional happiness, security. All these themes will be coming up, dear friends. So in the now, Queen of Swords, right? Someone needs to be clear, concise, needs to maybe even make a decision or a ruling. We are coming from Temperance, which is Archangel Michael. Temperance is healing, it's patience, it's tempering yourself, holding yourself back. It's like a sense of grounding or needing to keep the faith. Remember, it is Jupiter. What is hidden from them is, Page of Pentacles. Pages are messengers, but they're also, Page of Pentacles is like someone who's grounded, who's studying this pentacle. Pentacles can mean money, values, securities. Pages are all about newness. And I don't know if this is involving a child, because it's yes, this is a messenger, but it's also naivety, it's fresh energies. In the recent past, Four of Swords says that they've all obviously gone through some sort of a heartbreak or a disappointment or a breakup or something around that. But Four of Swords is also someone that's needing to take time out and, come to an understanding. It's, all about the perception, the mind, information, communication. There's been a stoppage. They have not been communicating, obviously. They're taking time out. They need to heal something. Okay, so let's see what is crowning the reading and what's on their mind. We have the Eight of Wands, which could be action, movement, chasing one's desire, right? Wands are all about fire, action. This could speak to long distance travel. This could speak to love messages. These are the messages or the love messages that are connected to Cupid. So lots of fire, it's these wands hitting the target, but it's also, it's like revisiting a situation. Remember, eights are all about infinity, returning to a situation. And we do have Venus retrograding very soon. So on the 22nd, 23rd of the month, which will, Venus retrograding, it's about revisiting the past. So I've already done an analysis on the Venus retrograde. It's up, my dear patrons, so you can watch it. We do go into a lot of the information because Venus will be connecting with Jupiter and Uranus 3 times. So it's like we're given second and third chances into a situation to get something right, nevertheless. And that doesn't, Venus is not only love, she's also finances, prosperity, and self-worth. So on their mind is the Eight of Wands. This is what they're thinking, and this is what's crowning, which is a very important position. What is the action and the advice? What is the action that they're going to take and the advice that they are receiving from Spirit? Nine of Cups. So they're wanting to take action towards a wish fulfillment. Now, for some of you, I mean, the Nine of Cups does speak very strongly to someone maybe that's just trying to, getting out, drinking, connecting with friends, or trying to zonk out, trying to zone out, through doing things that make them happy, because where love is concerned, and remember, we are looking at love always on Wednesdays. So where love is concerned, it's like they're wanting to take action, that this is what they're desiring. And I'm going to say also, because, Nine of Cups, yes, it is a wish fulfillment, but it's also very strong Neptune. So a lot of water, a lot of clouded perception, possibly. They're wanting clarity. It's like they're seeking understanding. This is what they've been trying to figure out, right? And there's internal conflict as well, I'm going to say, surely, here. Let's see what the possible outcome speaks to. We've got the Ace of Pentacles, which is the Page of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles, something long-term, something stable, a commitment, a new beginning, a new home. This is all about reality. Pentacles are about building. They're about real stuff. It's not what we've imagined, right? And usually I do see the Ace of Pentacles as a long-term commitment. It could always speak to a new start, a new grounded start, a new long-term possibility. Remember, aces are possibilities and gifts from Spirit. What do we do with those is the question, right? Pentacles are all about reality and value. So there is a grand opportunity here. Let's see what is hidden, what is not hidden, sorry, what or how the transiting planets, how, the energy is pertaining to the sky, as the sky is a reflection of our lives down here. So what does the divine want to advise? What is the advice from the divine? Thank you, Spirit. We've got the Empress. She's love. She is love herself. This is Venus. Now, the Empress, Major Arcana, the pinnacle of love and abundance and receiving the harvest and nurturing and providing and mothering and loving unconditionally, just like a mother does. She is the mother. Some of you may be mothers. On an energetic level, it's all about the seed having been planted, and she's got a bun in the oven. Something is being created, is growing, but she needs to be patient. She needs to give birth to whatever is being created. So we know she's a 3, and threes are always about expansion and growth. Now we've got a Queen of Swords here, and we've got the Empress. The Empress would be someone that's very magnetic, very attractive, right? Someone that's very magical. We do see a halo of stars on her head here. And of course, she is the minor arcana of the Queen of Pentacles, remember. And I just remembered that now, as I always mention that, but nevertheless, we see the rabbit or hare, whatever it is, the hare. Yeah, it's a hare. And we know that this is all about birth and prosperity and things happening quickly and being very plentiful and abundant. Let's see even though the Empress, she's all about being patient so that she could create. Things take time to create, but there's a sense of abundance. All right, let's see. We have the Fool card. So this is, of course, the energy of Uranus, and Venus will be squaring Uranus 3 times with a Venus retrograde, so sudden turns of events. Now remember that the Fool card is Aries, it's the new beginning, it's a new cycle, it is wanting to take that leap of faith. So we've got Taurus and Libra here, as well as Aries. The Fool card is a new cycle that opens up, but the Fool knows that Spirit has its back, is traveling very light. Yes, this could speak to physical travel, possibly, because we know that the Fool is ready to go on that journey. Can be a metaphorical or a literal journey. And as I always say with the Fool, for me, being at the edge of a cliff, that this is how the energies will be playing out in the next week. Now, Aries is all about courage, and it's always about I, me, my. Aries needs to love, nurture itself, because it is a new seed that is beginning to grow, needs the sun, it needs the water, it needs nurturing, and it needs love. So what it's telling me here is that where love is concerned, because we know that the Empress, she sits serenely and calmly, right? She's all about nurturing, mothering, and being there. But the Fool is all about taking the action. It's all about having the courage and not just sitting back. It's about action, right? 2 major arcana cards. So we've got Uranus and Venus, as I said. 3 times they're going to connect. Uranus is in Taurus and Venus is in Leo. So we're talking about fixated energies. We're talking about difficult changes where the energies are concerned. But Aries is all about cardinal. It's new season. It's a beginning. So let's take one more card and see what's going on. And we've got the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands. Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. And this is the traveler. This is someone that loves to travel. Now we may have Knight of Wands, Sagittarian energy mostly. Someone who loves to travel. Someone that is at a physical distance. We may have a difference in maturity or age, where the Divine Feminine may be a little bit more older or more mature. Now, if the Empress is just more so an energy here, it speaks to abundance. It speaks to expansion and growth. It speaks to something is growing. If, on the other hand, we're talking about a Queen of Swords and a Knight of Wands, again, there is an age of difference, or maturity difference. But we've got fire and air, which can be very explosive, very challenging. Now, fire and air is, air is light, fire is light as well. But together, even though they work well together, too much of air and fire could be very explosive. It's like, filling up a balloon, overfilling it up with air, and then it bursts. So we see that because we know the Empress is someone that's very attractive, and we know that the Knight of Wands is usually driven, they're chasing their desires, and we see the Knight coming, ready to take that leap of faith, and move towards the Empress. Now, the Empress is an energy, remember, it's all about expansion and growth, but it's also Venus. It's our heartbeat, it's our heart, it's love, it's peace, it's self-worth. Now, there may also be doubt where your person is concerned, because we see a sense of immaturity. Now, you may be dealing with someone that has got strong Aries or Sagittarius in their chart. We also have, as I said, Taurus and Libra here. Of course, Aries is about action. Taurus is about being fixated. So there could also be, a polarity here where I'm wanting to chase my desires, but, fixed signs are very egotistical as well. So change is not easy for them. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. We have the Two of Wands. Choices, a portal opening, an opportunity, but needing to make a decision. Remember, we see already that, for me, the decision has already been made, because he's holding on to the Ace of Wands, which is also what the Knight holds onto the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is, I want to create. That is a spark. That is what drives your person, right? So yes, there could also be physical distance, and obviously they've made a choice already for me, and we see them looking out into the distance, ready to go on that voyage, on that journey. We've got the Queen of Pentacles, you see. Do you see this now? The similarities here, look at that, and look at that. So we've got Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Okay, Queen of Pentacles and Empress, very similar to me. Let's see where the Queen of Pentacles is sitting. She's sitting on the Six of Cups. So she's probably a mother, but also this could be a soulmate connection, obviously, with the Six of Cups, which is nostalgia. It is about the past. So maybe the Divine Feminine, which is probably you're stuck in the past. And obviously, since she's so close to the Six of Cups, she may also hold strong water in her chart. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And look at this, dear friends, the moon. So the moon in Cancer, this new moon in Cancer is going to play a big role, I would say. And we know that the moon is all about depth, secrecy, the psyche, fears, strong intuition, but also things that are unknown, which we hope that this new moon, in Cancer, that is going to be very much about fated events, powerful, big, powerful energies going on where change needs to happen, and that's why we've got challenging aspects pertaining to the astrology. It's to get things unstuck, because things have been stuck. Now, this can also speak to a memory from a past lifetime, I'm going to say, pertaining to this Queen of Pentacles. I feel that Queen of Pentacles is your energy, because you are the Empress. I feel that your person is more the Knight of Wands. And there is possibly a physical or an emotional distance with the moon, and the moon speaks to depth. It speaks to the past as well, and these themes will be coming up. So remember, Venus retrograde does bring people from the past, or just situations from the past that you need to re-look at. What's beneath that? And we've got the Six of Swords. Something unknown, or something pertaining to doubt in relation to the past, and maybe some sort of a transition or some sort of travels in the past, traveling towards the unknown. It is connected to the Queen of Pentacles and the Six of Cups, maybe also children. I'm going to say also responsibilities. Remember the moon. The moon speaks to strong motherly energies. The moon is also where we reside. It's our home. So, wow, okay. Interesting, very interesting. Let's take some other cards and see what's going on. Let's take a Whispers of Love and see what the advice is pertaining to your person. And we see, you know, Temperance here from the distant past. It's like they're wanting to take action, right? It's like they're following what they desire. They want that new beginning, that new opportunity. And I'm going to say the Empress could also be very frustrated as she's been very patient. Remember, what's hidden is the Page of Pentacles, which could always possibly also have something to do with past communication or a past message, and it's connected to the near future. Because we see after a past message, maybe it's something that is in their unconscious or they haven't come to understand because it's in the hidden position for them. Maybe Venus retrograde will possibly bring back an opportunity for this energy here. Because what I see after the hidden position is the Four of Swords. So we know that the Ace of Pentacles is something stable and long term. So I'm wondering if it's the Empress that has I want to say, I don't want to use the term demanded, but desires something long term and not just play. I mean, the Empress is serious. She holds a position of power. And we've got a Knight of Wands. A Knight of Wands, that's not someone who stays in one position for too long. This is someone who's very free at heart. Maybe this could be someone that, where work is concerned, they travel a lot. That's what their life is about. It's a lot about movement. Remember that the Knight of Wands is someone that's could have their own business or building on that, because they're one step before the King of Wands, which would be a business owner. Let's see what the advice is. Thank you, Spirit. And we have receive with love and appreciation. Receiving something lovingly from others is a way of showing love. Okay, so receiving something lovingly. This is the advice. It's as though they haven't been open to receive. It's as though they've been closed off from receiving, from Spirit, from you and what you've offered them. This doesn't have to be something materialistic. It could also be just being open and receiving love, being open to love or being open to receiving. It's like they've been blocked off. The advice is receive with love and appreciation. Now, this could be someone that is not used to receiving but only giving. This could be, I don't know, could even be the energy of them picking up from you, because we know the Empress, she is all about giving. So that's why I'm thinking it's more so that you've given so much. I feel that they've been blocked off, and this could be someone that fears commitment as well. I'm going to say fears taking that next step and taking responsibility, taking that next step is what I want to say. Now, we've got Major Arcana cards here with a Psychic Tarot for the Heart. I want to see which energies are playing out here. What is the advice? I think I'm going to take one card and read from the booklet. One card, and we're looking into your person. So the advice will be for them. Please remember that. Now, take what resonates and leave what does not. And thank you for sharing, commenting, and sharing this video if possible. Let's see what the advice is for your person, because we are looking into their life. I think this is it. And we've got control. And just before I open camera, I always shuffle. This card opened up for me then as well. So it's the energy surely that is playing playing out. We've got strength, the strength card. Now this person could be someone that's trying to hold on to the control or out of control, or remember again, Leo. This is Leo, and Leo is the heart. The heart is open and real and true. It's playful energy. Remember, Leo is play, it's risk-taking, it's creation, it's fun, it's pleasure. All these themes come up. And because Venus will be retrograding in Leo, I feel that because Leo, remember, is a fixed sign, you may have someone that is inclined towards the Leo energy, or someone who's trying to hold on to the control, or I'm going to say, because the fixed signs and Venus retrograde will be affecting the fixed signs, where there's been fixation and stubbornness, the energies are going to be so powerful that things are going to, things may be out of control at some point. But also remember that changes will happen. Changes are going to happen because the energies are just so powerful. Why am I seeing my table so lopsided? I don't like it at all. Here is perfectionist Virgo. I think that's a little bit better. So, all right. I want to read, because I want to give you more information. Let's read number 8 and control. Now, master, influence, accept, compassion, patience, and confidence. Remember what we said about receive with love and appreciation? This is about being in acceptance, yeah? Accepting something and not pushing something away. Okay, in order to flourish, relationships must be fluid and free rather than overly rigid and controlled by emotional neediness or insecurity. It's important to master your emotions so that they do not rule the relationship. A partnership based solely on emotion is out of balance and out of control. We do have Temperance, which is the card of balance, and it's speaking about a relationship being out of balance and out of control. So I don't know if there is a possibility that your person is connected to another air sign. Possibly it could be. Because remember, Queen of Swords could also possibly speak to potential separation. And this is change. This could also be a change of homes, possibly. Remember with the new moon in Cancer, very prominent about a change of home and residence. Self-control is the key here. Act from a combination of emotion and intellect, and your relationship will thrive and grow. So it says, act from a combination of emotion and intellect, and your relationship will thrive and grow. Be sure that your influence is gentle and loving. And that's the Leo energy. It's all about nurturing. And also the Empress. Nurturing and loving and very gentle. This is not the time for domination. This card asks you to accept another person's uniqueness, and to not require that person to conform to a mold of your choosing just to make you feel more comfortable. This card also serves as a reminder to come from compassion and understanding rather than anger or frustration. And we know also that there is, here with the Knight of Wands, yes, this could be frustration, yes, this could be anger. But so can the Empress. So this could be between the two of you now. We know with the challenging energies that are about now, everyone is feeling the same. Now is the time for patience, steadiness, and clear thinking. Apply these qualities to your relationship with others and with yourself. If you're involved with a difficult person or situation, try to look through the other person's eyes and experience what his or her heart and soul feels. Try to see the situation from another perspective. And I'm also going to say, possibly, this could also be the connection if they are, because they may be visualizing or seeing you as the Empress, whereas a past partner they're seeing as the Queen of Swords. We know the Queen of Swords is very detached and very cold, very as a matter of fact, and she's all about reckoning and cutting. She wants justice. Now, I'm not reading reversal, so maybe if this was a reversed Queen of Swords, we know she would have a very bitter tongue, which could be the result, bitter words, bitter, harsh tongue. All these things can bring anger, right, and frustration. So where were we now? If you're involved with a difficult person or situation, try to look through the other person's eyes and experience what his or her heart and soul feels. With self-control comes confidence. Allow a situation to unfold and detach yourself from the outcome. Don't try to control it. The end result of self-control and confidence is supreme peace. Take some time to examine how control in its many aspects is affecting your relationships. So power struggles, I'm going to say here, and control, trying to control what another person does. And this could also be them holding themselves back. Remember, I'm not reading reversals. So maybe this is what's on their mind, a new cycle. They want to take that leap of faith, but they're holding themselves back. In the recent past, remember, there's been some sort of conflict and a broken heart and inaction, no communication. But what's on their mind is communication, is change, is movement, because obviously there's been stagnation, right? Let's take some Lenormand. Now it's the 13th of August when Venus will be conjuncting with the Sun. That will be the new Venus star point in Leo. In Leo, so very, very important. If you are born around about at the end of the second decan of Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, and Scorpio, then this Venus-Sun conjunction and this Venus retrograde will be very important for you. Matters of heart will be playing out because Venus will be retrograding in the sign of Leo. So it's all about play. It's all about that inner child. It's all about taking a risk, dear friends. Creating, flirting, having fun. All these themes will be playing out, and also with the nodes shifting into Libra and Aries. It's all about the North Node, which is hard to reach. Aries, the confidence, the initiative, the leadership, that is tough. It is not easy. It's the South Node in Libra, which is easy and comfortable. But have you been or are you in a relationship that is equal? That's the thing. Has there been equality for you? Because if there hasn't, you need to get uncomfortable and you need to take charge. And leadership. Aries is the leader. Aries is confidence. Let's see what's going on with your person and in their life, please, Spirit. What's going on in their life? We have the Fox, so there's been stealth, sneakiness, secrecy. We've got the Whip in the now, and the Whip is conflict. But it's also a number 11, which is an open portal. 11 is justice, and the Whip many times, yes, it is inner, outer conflict, possibly trying to control a situation, being out of control. This is turmoil. These are not easy energies. But the Whip can also speak to possible separation or arguments. And there is the Moon. There is the Moon, which the Moon can speak to nighttime. And this is the second time we're seeing the Moon. We saw it in the tarot. The Moon is... It is Moon in Cancer, and this new Moon in Cancer will obviously bring some issues up, no doubt. Now, the moon is our subconscious. It's things pertaining to secrecy and what's going on in someone's love life, in their heart, in their subconscious. The moon can speak to fears, but it can also speak to fantasy, dreams. Pay attention. Let's see, let's take a peek at what's beneath here. We've got the book. So this person hasn't been very honest, or maybe they're not trusting you and they think that you're holding secrets, or they're holding secrets from you. Or they've been dealing with another thief, another person that's been very secretive. Now, the garden speaks to someone's reputation and their life out in society, but it also speaks to happiness. It's like going through a portal, hoping, they're probably hoping for happiness or second chances in happiness. Now, this could also say that there was happiness in the past, but there's conflict now, right? The garden, it's Aquarius, Uranus in Aquarius, and it speaks to someone possibly who could be well known in their society. This is someone who's got a lot of people that they communicate with. Now, the Garden of Eden, we see Venus being reborn here. She gets birthed from the foam after, the clash of the Titans, a big war between Uranus and Saturn. So that does speak to big troubles. After big clashes and big challenges, something is birthed, something pertaining to love, and peace is birthed. And we always say that to find peace, you have to go to war. You have to fight for your peace, for your happiness. And what's beneath the moon? And we've got the dog which speaks to loyalty and friendship. Again, it's Aquarius in Uranus, so it promises new things. The moon also speaks to secrecy and fears of where your person fears sharing their true emotions. But deep down and in their psyche, there is loyalty, I feel here, with the dog. Now, this could also say that your person is loyal to, I don't know, because the moon can speak to being the mother, is loyal to their mother, or a mother of their children, if they share children, if they're in another relationship. Or this person fears that you may not be loyal to them. There's the snake, and the snake speaks to poison. It speaks to a desire, a strong attraction, but also third parties, my dear friends. A deep desire for connection. Let's look at their psyche. And this new moon may bring in the understanding, and I'm going to say, with a new moon, because it's a new seed, you may have the understanding of what's really going on with them after, of course, from the new moon till the next new moon. The new moon in Cancer is on the 17th of July. The next new moon will be in Leo, and we do have Leo card here, and that will be on the 16th of August. So from the 17th of July to the 16th of August, the moon will be waxing and giving you more understanding of what that seed was that will be birthed after challenges. Let's look into their psyche. What's going on in their psyche, which could be something that they may not even be aware of. It's the mystic moon oracles that are illuminating what's going on for them and in their heart, in their soul. Generally speaking, Oh my goodness, one card was left on the table. I think I want to have it. We've got compromise. I think it was left there for a reason. Compromise. So they're compromising, or they're in a compromised other relationship. Let's see what's going on. We've got the observer, and this is Aquarian energy, or someone that's checking, someone that's being, I don't know, checked out on social media, their profile. This could also be, this could possibly be the Queen of Swords checking out their social media. If they're in another relationship and they've compromised their happiness, then there is spying. And I don't know if it's them having spied on their partner or they're checking you out, but whatever this is, someone is spying on another person here. We've got mirroring and we've got an offer. And this could also say that they may be wanting to compromise with you, but they've got cold feet about coming forward. If they have not been communicating with you, and the mirroring card says to me that you both want the same thing. But the offer, there's a little bit of doubt around this offer because it's a very dark card, and I always see it like that. There's a lot of fear around this offer. What they're wanting is peace and tranquility. And I'm going to say if they were in another relationship where they were not happy, their happiness was compromised, they could also have been with a karmic, possibly, where if they had stepped out of their commitment, maybe their partner's done the same, possibly as well. Let's see what's at the bottom. We've got the Divine Feminine. The Divine Feminine is, it's that yin energy. It's a lot of nurturing. It's like signs and synchronicities coming from above. And I see the Empress very much as the Divine Feminine. I do feel that this is your energy. Now, on another side, this could be how they see you as someone very, very different to what they were used to. Right? Remember, the yin energy is very nurturing, loving. This is what they're hoping for. There it is. Lots of signs and synchronicities will coming through. So look out for those. And the signs will be showing you the way. And I'm going to say these signs, of course, they're coming from higher up above. And I'm going to say also telepathy, trust what you receive. And I'm going to say also that maybe also their yin energy is coming through at this time. So we've all got yin and yang within us. Maybe their more loving, nurturing side is coming out because they've been sort of going through some sort of an awakening. Reinvention, retrograde reinvention. And the answer is yes. Lots of fire. Remember, Leo is a fire sign. Venus is in Leo, in a fire sign, which we've got a big yes there, but we need to revisit and retweak and come from a place of heart. Now, let's take another layer. But before I take another layer, I want to look at the Love Oracle here. Let's put it here. Put your person here. What's going on in their love life? Are they in another connection? Are they happy? This is like the Emperor or any of the kings. So imagine this is your person. What's going on for them and in their love life, please, Spirit? Wow, we've got the Doctor, which is very much similar to the Four of Swords. It's the Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles or Five of Swords, something like that. So they've felt recently they're feeling at a loss. Okay, something needs to heal. Okay, so we've got the Ten of Cups here. This is the wedding. This is the Ten of Cups, so the happiness or bliss. Now, I'm not taking reversals in these cards. So remember that this is a card of regrets and loss pertaining to a marriage. Oh my God, oh my God. And we've got a number 5, which is a Hierophant. Okay, so what we see here, because this is the card of marriage, and then, you know, it's the Ten of Cups, it's the, but it's how can we say it? It's pure. She's like the Empress, very similar to the Empress. Because it speaks to a successful marriage and a passionate love. And we've got like 2 marriage cards. It's like this person is in between 2 worlds for some of you. But this can also possibly speak to if they may have come to an end, because Ten of Cups can speak to an ending of a cycle and possibly a new cycle opening. If they were not in a successful marriage, they've got regrets about a marriage, right? So something coming to an end. Remember, this is the North Node in Taurus, which is finishing up now. And it's all about self-worth, but the North Node, remember, is very hard to reach. So now it's not about, you know, the North Node facing Venus, it's facing Mars. So to reach a successful marriage, because we've got the marriage card here, right? 2 people come together, usually because of love. It's not because of other reasons. For me here, because we see only the bride, and the bride, there's much purity here. It's a Virgo energy. It's all about purification. But we see only the bride. We don't see the bride and groom. It's like solitude in a way. Let's see what's beneath these cards. We've got the keys. The key is the Magician. The keys, two choices, or an open wound. There's the Snake, which is a third party. The Snake is also desire. I desire to be with someone that is pure and not, who could also be a third party, my dear friends, because the Snake is usually a third person. So, and you know, as you know, there are many layers in the tarot. So, oh my God, there is the Ten of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Oh my God. Stability, safety, and traditions. Oh my God. Because the Queen of Pentacles is someone very stable, right? Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. It's all about earth, all about stability, all about something long term. So I feel here that there is, because we've got Scorpio, right? And this would be more Libra, more coming into balance and in serenity and into peace, having dealt with the past, right? And this is another 10, which speaks to, again, an ending. Don't forget. Now, this is the Devil. So strong attraction, but also a lot of karma. Karma that needed to go through a purification phase. So much, much potential here, I'm going to say. I do feel here that there's going to be news. We see the bride holding a letter, a note. I do feel that they're going to communicate with you, and this could be a potential long-term offer. Where can I put these cards? Goodness, there's no room on my table. Let's put them here and let's take another layer. Okay, wonderful. Let's take another layer of tarot and see what's going on. Now, we did say the Two of Wands was the general energy, and beneath that was the Queen of Pentacles, which we just saw here with the marriage card. Six of Cups, remember, Six of Swords. The Moon, Six of Swords, and beneath that is the Five of Wands. And Karma. Oh my God, the eclipse. I just wanted also to mention that this new moon is going to activate the eclipse of April. We had an eclipse in April, my dear friends. That was a new moon, a solar eclipse on the 20th of April, and that happened at the 29th degree of Aries. So it is going to be activated by this new moon in Cancer. Wow, it's going to be bringing things pertaining to April back again. Let's see. Why do we have Temperance at the foundation? We've got the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups. This is a romantic offer. Obviously, it could be Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Maybe they're waiting on the right time to make an offer. Let's see what's going on in the hidden position with the Page of Pentacles. And we've got the Knight of Swords. And I don't know if this is like returning back to a situation or a conversation which they don't expect. This could also involve any legalities pertaining to a child as well. We know Knights are all about action. Knight of Swords can be anything legal or lots of communication. And I'm going to say if they're thinking of communicating with you, then what they don't know is that more than likely they're going to be hit with a lot of challenging words, because that's what the Knight of Swords does. Let's see what that Four of Swords is, because I see a lot of anger here. A lot of anger. And I'm wondering if this Knight of Swords is connected to this Queen of Swords. Let's see what that Four of Swords is. We've got the Tower, so they've gone through a Tower moment in the past. They've gotten through an awakening, surely, a major shift, challenges, a breakdown. Let's take one more. We've got the Two of Cups, so they've come to an understanding that they're on the same page with a soulmate, right? The person that's hurt them has also made them wake up, if I could say that. Or whatever they're leaving behind, they're leaving it behind because, and they're willing to make sudden changes, change their whole life for those Two of Cups. What is the Queen of Swords in the now? Seven of Swords, someone that's been quite sneaky, stealthy. And we've got the Page of Wands. I wonder if this now, because the Page of Wands is a messenger, someone is sharing messages or some sort of information either to the Queen of Swords or about the Queen of Swords. I don't like the energy of the Queen of Swords. Well, usually she's very fair and just, but with the Seven of Swords, that's either her figuring that there's been stealth, someone is giving her that information. We do have the Observer here. Or someone's trying to come back around, and they're going to come back. There's going to be information or communication very unexpectedly and in a very intelligent way. If the Queen of Swords is just communication, because that could be going on in the now, possibly. Let's see what that Eight of Wands is, crowning, and we've got the Seven of Wands. Someone's going to be called to action here. The Seven of Wands is like having been in denial. someone who's got a lot on their plate and they cannot, you know, fly to that distant place that they want to go, or there's like a flip-flop, like a back and forth here. Should I or should I not? If I send out those love messages, will the door be closed? Will I find blockages? Or where this love connection is concerned, I've got a lot that I'm up against before I can take action, before I can send out those messages. I mean, that's 15 wands there. 15 is the devil. So I've got other things that I'm tending to right now, but I will. This is what's on their mind. Let's look at their wish fulfillment, the action and advice. They're doing their research, their homework right now. They're trying to figure out, there's a lot of Scorpio energy in that, even though it's the Virgo card, it's maybe when they're at work, they're fantasizing about a wish fulfillment, how they could possibly put in the effort or get out of something that was not good for them. Remember, the Eight of Pentacles is the card of duty and work and someone fine-tuning their whatever it is that they're creating, looking at the details. This could also be someone that works really late, works up until the late hours of the night. This could also be someone who's possibly also looking back to the past, looking closely at past messages, trying to figure out details, how someone feels, you know, because I get with the Nine of Cups here that your person feels that you're probably their wish fulfillment. I'm feeling that. That is what I'm feeling. But there's doubt here. There's doubt. Let's take one more. But the sun comes through, and the sun brings clarity, brings truth. And the sun could possibly speak to, yes, also a possible child that they have. Or remember, Leo is where Venus will retrograde. This is the truth. This is confidence. This is ego. This is risk-taking. This is Leo. I get that there are some doubts where information that's been withheld is concerned. And what they're probably holding back is how they really feel about you, I feel here. But the sun is going to come through and bring the clarity. There's nothing hidden under the sun, my dear friends. And the sun brings healing as well. And the sun also can speak to reconciliation. Let's look at the Ace of Pentacles. We've got the Page of Cups, which could be an apology, an offer, let's get out, let's meet up. This is sudden and unexpected. We do have 3 pages here, so there are fresh energies coming through. We've got the Queen of Pentacles, so the offer is given to this Queen. Remember the Empress here. Now, for some of you, you could be dealing with, we've got Earth, strong Earth, so Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. We've also got Pisces. Yes, Leo has come through very strongly. Let's have a look here at what... I just want to look at this Knight of Wands. I want some information on this Knight of Wands, please, Spirit. And the Fool. And look at the Knight of Cups. He's offering his cup to the Empress. And I'm also wondering, because the Empress is in between 2 knights, I'm wondering if this Empress has got other choices and other offers. We've got the Hermit. So it looks like the your person is or has been the Hermit before they take that leap of faith. So Virgo comes through very strongly. And the Hermit also speaks to healing. Remember, the Hermit is a 9, one step before that Wheel of Fortune. Now, Mars has entered Virgo. So Mars is the desire and the passion, but he's a little bit, watered down. The fire, because Mars is strong in fire and air. Mars in Virgo is all about the details, all about the little details. So I'm wondering if your person is looking at the little details, doing their homework, also soul searching before they take that leap of faith. This could also be them seeking advice for other things. Now, maybe also some sort of a health issue. We have seen the doctor here, the healing card, and the Four of Swords as well. And we've got the King of Cups, my dear friends. Knight of Cups, King of Cups. So this Knight of Wands turns into the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is very open. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Wow. And remember that King of Cups to me, even though it's Scorpio, it does remind me of Cancer a lot. And I'm going to say, dear friends, that Cancer is like a small Scorpio. Just like, Scorpio, can sting and is watery, is a water sign, can be sensitive. Scorpio they do have their sensitive side, even though they seem quite powerful. They do have that tough exterior. But what I wanted to say is like Cancer is mushy and soft on the inside. They've got that tough exterior as well. So, Scorpio is more about revenge and getting back to you, and it's, they've got the poison within them. It's in their DNA. And I'm not putting Scorpio people down, okay? I'm an earth sign. Earth and water get along really well. And I've got Pluto on my sun. So I've got that Scorpio signature as well, dear friends. But yeah, because Cancer can be so soft and so sweet, but they can also be very tough. If you think of Cancer, opposite is Capricorn. Where their relationships are concerned, they could be really Cronian, very much like Saturn. So very tough cookies, okay? And they will protect their beloved like no other. So, wow, we do have earth and water here. Very good match. Now, obviously, let's not get stuck only on the signs. Okay, in your chart, you may have, more earth and water, less air, less fire, or you may have no earth in your chart. That's what we look at when we look at your birth chart. So earth and water, you can build on those, right? Water is emotions, earth is all about building. So putting in the heart into building a strong relationship, a strong foundation, because obviously with water and earth, you can build on that, it makes mud. So this is like your Knight of Wands is being opened up like an oyster. Opening up like an oyster where we see the pearl. There's something very much of value here. And remember that in the Lenormand, the moon does speak to a deep connection. It can be from the past, but it can also be very secretive as well. Remember, the moon in synastry is very, very important. And we have seen the moon and the sun in this reading. Moon and sun together form a new seed. What's at the bottom? Wow, everyone. Wow. Wow, karma and judgment. Yes, it's going to be a moment of crisis. Yes, Spirit is saying it's time to resurrect. And yes, we need to go with the flow. Don't fight whatever's happening within the next week. Know that something very valuable, just like that pearl within the shell that is opening up, something is being formed here. And again, we've got Pluto and Scorpio energies. And there's the moon. Oh my, everyone. What is the general energy? Why do we have that Two of Wands as the general? And we've got the Ace of Swords. Clarity, success, reckoning. Truth, victory, my dear friends. Opportunities here to cut out anything that was unclear, to bring the light to the darkness. Okay? The moon, this new moon is going to play out very importantly indeed. Indeed. I want to take one last card, and I'll be taking my handwritten love cards for you, of course. Okay, so for this general reading, of course, it's a general reading. Remember, my friends, let's see what the wisdom of the oracle suggests here and advises. Remember, this is the reading for your person, and you are showing up in their outcome. Something long-term is forming here, but it's forming through being grounded, through unexpected, sudden events. A lot of strong Piscean energy, and Pisces, remember, is also karma, and its endings. And remember, Mars, I'm going to say again, Mars is in Virgo. Now, it's all about service. Let's see what the advice is for your person. We've got time to go. Number 45. And I just looked on my hour clock and it says 14:14. Temperance. Number 45. 45 equals a 9. 45. And I took it in the upright. So endings, completion, walking away from something because there is nothing else to learn or experience. So they're preparing to go, just like I said here. Their message is, you are at the end of one journey and have not yet begun the next. This is the moment to bless your experience thus far. Take stock of what you've learned. It's time to move on to new experiences and a new way of being. There is nothing left for you to do, be, or experience in your present circumstances. Take the risk and move on. Take the risk is the advice. And move on, even if you need to be in transition for a time. Your destiny is calling you. Where relationships are concerned, it's over, or at the very least, the form this relationship has taken is no longer of service to you or the other person. This is a time for letting go of knowing that the journey has come to its conclusion. That doesn't mean anything is lost. Although this card could speak to a breakup, drifting apart, or the end of a soul contract, it is more about release than destruction. Remember the saying, if you love something, let it go. If it comes back, it's yours. I just got the goosebumps with that. If not, it never was. Endings are always a sign of new beginnings. If you want something deeper, walk away. Wow. Wow, everyone. Goosebumps on my goosebumps. Yes, truly. They're taking the next path, the next round. And it's a number 9. So pay attention. Today's the 12th, so maybe pay attention to the 9th of August, or is it talking about September or the Virgo season? Possibly. Now, we are going to have a August 31st, we're having a full moon in Pisces. And September 15th, a new moon in Virgo. So those times could be very important as Venus turns direct early September. And we're going to have a new moon in Virgo mid-September. So it'll be interesting to see what happens for you personally. But remember that we've got a big climb ahead of us, and pertaining to what's going on in the world too. My goodness, let's hope that we get over this hurdle, this hump, but we're going to hear a lot of news. I have spoken about this on Patreon, so God help us where poisons and gases and explosions and things like that are concerned. Let's hope that the divine and spirit will protect everyone that has been doing the right thing, that has been standing in integrity, and bring justice to the world, in love, in relationships, in work. Let's see what these say. You are my other half. I want to give you everything in life to make you happy. These are messages from your person. I need you. I still love you. Please come to me. I had been dreaming about you before I met you. We've got 3 6s. My heart still bleeds for you. I'm not living, just breathing. I've made a million mistakes. Can you forgive me? And no one compares to you. Let's take a couple more. And that's the Ace of Wands. We are from such different worlds, but I'm willing to work on this union. Let's see where this will take us. And that's the 8 of Pentacles, which is what they're working on. I want you in my life for today, tomorrow, and forever. 9 of Cups and the 8 of Pentacles together in the action and advice. I want to marry you. I want to share my life with you. 10 of Pentacles, my dear friends. We've come a long way, and you've proven your devotion to me. I love you. 10 of Wands, and we've come a long way, and we've come a long way. We've come a long way twice. So this is either a really long time or a really big physical distance. We've come a long way. Let's not give up now. We've invested a lot. Don't give up. And I will leave it there. I will leave it there, my dear friends. So we've got 6, 7s, 8s, and 10s, which means we're close to the end of a cycle. Wow. I just want to take 3 Sibyllars on the hidden position. I want to see what the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords speaks to for them. What is it that they don't know? Because I'm wondering whether they're dealing with someone in their life, maybe possibly also, that has been cheating on them. We've got Speranza, so it's the 8 of Cups. What they don't know is that they'll be taking an emotional or physical journey, or that news is going to come in that's going to bring a lot of hardships, and emotionally they're going to check out. And we've got the Donna di Servizio. It's like they're moving towards someone that's much more helpful, much more of a friend, and someone who's willing to do the work, to be by their side. So emotionally, where they're checking out and going is much better for them. And the Donna di Servizio could also be someone that is connected to their work, that collaborates with them, that's their friend, that's there for them. And that's what I feel this is about. I want to take one more at the bottom. Oh my God, we've got Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune turns. Remember how I said that? And this is the 5 of Wands. So 5 of Wands is internal conflict, but it's also work being done. This is a card of success. It is Jupiter. Remember what I said about the Hermit? They're at the 9. We've got the 10 here. Well, in the Sibyllars, this is the Wheel of Fate and the Wheel of Fortune, which means fated events and changes. And this is the hand of Spirit and the hand of God. Justice will be made right, and a lot of truths will be revealed, because this is what they need. This is what they need. All right, my dear friends. Okay, I want to thank you so much. Thank you so much for all your love. Thank you for considering joining Patreon. Thank you for letting me read for you. Thank you for your devotion, your loyalty always. I'm wishing you well, and especially where these energies are concerned. Good luck. Good luck, everyone. Fingers crossed. that all will be well in the world, because we are all part of the world. Talk to you soon. Namaste.